Welcome back, everyone, to Crusader Kings 2 Plus as Duke Karl. Actually, we're King Karl, the Drunkard now, because, yeah, our wife is Queen Natalia, the usurper of Croatia. She's crowned. We unfortunately could not come to her coronation, and it also seems like our family is not going to inherit the Kingdom of Croatia. But still, it's a lot of prestige. We can call ourselves a king in our own right, which I think is, you know, it's pretty good already. Anyways, we have the possibility, we are currently infected, we have infection and we have cancer, and I think it's time for new treatment. So let's quickly go ahead and do that. Yep, seek treatment for our illness. We had a chance at the Kingdom of France, and we blew it due to our, well, bad timing. We timed it quite badly, quite poorly with this war in Croatia, and then, yeah, we had no chance. We blew our the support of Aquitaine and Toulouse. We had the support basically of all the southern half of France. All of this was in our faction basically, and now they are no longer. I think we're all alone in our faction. If I can see, nah, well, yeah, we are completely alone. We'd still have the Glory faction, but that's not really what we want necessarily. And now we can't even do anything because our lands are plagued with smallpox, and so we have lost a lot of our levies. Anyway, let's move forward and see what this treatment does. Once again, we'll go with the new treatments, and we'll feel amazing. So far, this has always worked out. Strange buzzing sound. It's the bees again. Okay, that's giving us a lot of... Well, it's supposed to give us more... Yeah, more stats, and it does, actually. That's amazing. The infection doesn't help. Wow, that's really bad. -3 all. I hope the infection goes away at some point. But we shall see. The stubborn Baron of Vermandois is really getting on my nerves. My wife Natalia sensed my irritation, offered to give me advice on the matter. Her diplomatic skill has saved me many times before. Yeah, she is really, really good. I hope she can save me now. Reduce the local revolt risk. We gain diplomacy or we become content. I think we definitely will accept the advice of our wife here, and we shall see what happens. We became content. So, no lack of an ambition. Okay, so apparently as a content ruler, you cannot demand, or you cannot try and, you know, get a second duchy. So we have to go for something else. Now, alright, we're proud, we've got so many freaking traits. Change of province culture, I don't think that. Reign in peace, remove the nickname. I could see that. Remove the nickname. I actually think this is really, really good. This is a nice option, you have this. Let's quickly check out what else we have there. Befriend the Pope, gain an honorary title. I think getting rid of this nickname, the Drunkard, is probably good because we're not even a Drunkard. So yes, please remove that nickname. See what else we can come up with. That's amazing. That is... I love this so much that this is actually a possibility. That's cool. That's really, really cool. But yeah, we can't really do anything. Our lands are completely besieged. We are actually secluded within our court. And... we are now being asked to become a chancellor again. I must honestly admit, I don't think so. No, I think I'd rather be marshal, maybe. It's hard to say, but I just don't think I'm going to accept this right now. Maybe I should. There's some fighting going on in our lands as well. It's Champagne and Flanders fighting. And you have... I don't know what you have done. Okay, doesn't matter that much. Eleanor Karling. That is our youngest daughter. She's 12 years old now. And we're probably going to give her the diplomacy focus. And her mother, yeah, let her mother educate her. I think that's probably the best course of action. Clotaire is heir to all of our lands. I might want to give some to our other sons, though. You are married to some random woman. That was kind of a weird marriage. Gilbert, you're married to the Princess of the Holy Roman Emperor. And then Lothair, we could marry you off to the Princess of Navarra. That's a possibility. The Princess of Hungary. Now, I feel like we are now a king, right? We are the king of Croatia. So I feel like maybe the Princess of Hungary could be suitable marriage. So let's go ahead and do that. Sign up marriage. He's amazing. His intrigue is, yeah, it's just exceptional. So the King of Hungary, he's a vassal of the Byzantine Emperor who has... now Orthodox again. Okay. He's not crowned. He has the Imperial Guard. Oh, he served as a bodyguard. That's interesting. And he's now become emperor himself. My servants have provided such a fine meal today. There's an enormous amount of fine wine, and the cooking is absolutely great. I'll enjoy. Now, do I want to become a drunkard? I don't think so. We just want to get rid of this trait. I think we'll still rather eat. I think I'd rather get have the fatigue than become a drunkard. I think that's probably the better idea. Yeah. And Alfonso the Black has lost his war. Our liege has issued a decree calling for the expulsion of all Jews. Okay. That's not the first time we've seen that. We'll see how our treatment is going to be here. Yeah, our treatment is really well. We've got excellent good symptom treatment and a successful experimental treatment. So I hope this infection is going to go away at some point. Because we are... Yeah, I mean, we've got quite a few negative health traits right now that we need to get rid of. I hope the fiction is going to go away. We have gout. Oh, that's not good. That is -2. And we're going to go with something new. And we'll just see how that goes. No! Bishop Aemar gave you a draught which tasted most peculiar. It made you feel numb and your eyelids started drooping. I apologize, my lord, but you do not want to be awake for this next part, he said. Panic hit you, and you tried to get up from the operating room, but your limbs would not obey. Curses made the devil strike Bishop Aemar down. He cut our balls off. He's a traitor. After all this time, well, he will be imprisoned. That is for sure. And now we are a cruel man. I think we're gonna do the same thing that he did to us. We will... I cannot do this. I cannot castrate. So we'll have to mutilate. So he is now one-legged. I have not come for your head. Your leg will do just fine. I will start by removing your leg, but then we'll see what else. Yeah, we'll do more than this. I will do this so many times. I guess we'll wait a little bit. Let's see, we need a new court chaplain, obviously. And I think the only one who really likes us is Gilbert, our son. He's not really all that good. Maybe him? I guess we'll pick Gilbert, our son. And I want you to... probably just do what you've been doing all this time. And we do need to appoint some new... We need to give out some new minor titles. We need a designated regent. I might... You know what? I actually want... Now, I would pick Rourke, but his diplomacy is just, you know, too terrible. His stewardship is very, very good, but the rest just doesn't really seem all that good. Who has the best diplomacy? This woman. Maybe... You know what? I think Edward, our Chancellor, is probably the best for a regent, for the position of regent. Court physician, we only have this one. And court educator, we could pick anyone. I guess we'll once again pick Frederick. Yeah. Court physician, court educator. And then as High Almoner, I could go with Elena, daughter-in-law. Or Stephanie. She's drunk. Not sure if that is the best. I could pick... my son, my steward. You know what? My Marshal Clotaire, maybe Lothair actually. He's kind of amazing. Let's pick him as High Almoner, and then there we go. Okay, so we have too many holdings, which is a problem. And our bishop, no, you'll be in Oubliette. You are going to pay for this. He cut off our balls, and yeah, we still. You know, we're still suffering from the gout, so he really did not help at all. In fact, I think what I will do is I will humiliate you. No. Mutilate you. I cannot do that. Ah, I see. Alright, well, in that case, we will torture you and see what happens. But there are more lessons to be learned. Yes. So he's tortured in the oubliette. He's lunatic. He's severely injured, stressed, and one-legged. I cannot castrate him, which is very frustrating. I will have to blind him then. And there you go. Back into the dungeons with him. I'm not going to release him. Nope. The peasants of Rouen are quite far apart. Yes, excellent idea. We will do that. And the glory faction of Valois is now angry. Why is that? Coward. Domain too big. Yeah. Young Elizabeth loves keeping her things in order and patiently spends a lot of time on it. Make her diligent. That's fine. Yep, we can do that. No problem. I do need to give out some titles. And I have the feeling, do I want to give that to one of my sons? Yeah. Prince of Not. Maybe Clotaire deserves some land. What is this negative trait here? Secluded with courteous. Yeah, we still have the disease in our capital, but once that is gone, we might actually be able to get our levy back up. Let's actually train our marshal here. Still trying to fabricate a claim and a new saint. We're actually getting quite a few of them now, so I'm not going to read this out. Okay, it looks like the disease has left our realm, which is good, so we can open our gates. Luckily, we didn't get any, any notifications about anything happening, so that's good. People will be a little bit upset that we've technically, well, abandoned the commoners, but that's okay. You have dragged your unfaithful spouse. No, you know what? This is a waste of my time. I will stand with Edward on this one. Yeah. He does have major estates, actually. That's cool. Then we've got Etienne. Wait. Yeah, your mother was... You're the only one of your family, I remember. So, yeah, you cannot get any lands. But perhaps I'm going to give some lands to Van Tallen. You are the head of your house, aren't you? No, Stephanie is technically head of the dynasty for some reason. Why not my steward? You have moderate estates. She has minor estates. Oh, and Stephanie has died a natural death. Okay. Well, I think I will grant you the title of Rouen right now. Or maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe we should get out some other titles. You know what? I will give this to you. And I will make you maybe the Lord of Normandy at some point. There you go. You are ambitious. And I will, would like to have you back on the council as steward if possible. But I think this is probably a good idea to do it this way. He secluded himself, which is not necessary. Don't know why he's secluded. And we have unlanded sons. Allowed a duel. Who are you rivaled with? My son. Personal combat skill. Now, you know what? I will allow the duel. And we'll see what happens. But despite the monthly sum of gold I have set aside for the artifact investigation, Spymaster Jean claims that he lacks the sufficient funds. Okay, you will have more money. Jean, I believe you, I trust you. So apparently, I don't know what happened. Did my son duel his rival? It's possible. Is this guy wounded or something? Abandon the commoners. It's hard to say. You've gathered your followers. Okay, we're going to hunt once again. We have a little small retinue of 300 men. And hunting party. Now, we've had this last time. And I think it didn't really go too well. So we're not going to buy this potion this time. Just doesn't really seem to be a good thing. We can imprison someone. Oh. What's his plot? Take revenge on Clotaire. Yes, he will be imprisoned for this. He's actually risen up in rebellion. Well, then we will raise our own men as well. The city of Saint Quentin is going to have to be destroyed. Shouldn't be too difficult with our 1,000 men. However, I don't think I want my retinue here, necessarily. We'll move them out. And we could call people in, but there's no need. We still have the Duke of Toulouse. He's unfortunately Marshal of France, so he can only join our faction very briefly, which is a problem. Anything else I can do? No. Sadly, that's not possible. I'm just impressed that we are still alive. We, we've got so many diseases. I mean, I guess... Oh, and there goes our faction. I was just going to say, that's actually very amazing. You have ground grown tired of being called Karl the Drunkard. Yes, and have insisted nobody call you that in your presence. Your councils tell you it might be possible to get the commoners to stop using the nickname, but there is no guarantee they won't simply take up calling you by it later again. One's reputation cannot be controlled. Just make them stop. 50% chance. Punish anyone who utters it. That will do the trick. We are cruel and proud. I feel like this fits. And arbitrary as well. Do whatever you have to. I don't care. Gains a tyrant, removes the nickname. Perhaps I should let it go. No, no, no. I will be a tyrant for this, but I will not be called the Drunkard. Unless I'm still am. Okay, that's terrible. So we're now still called a Drunkard, but a tyrant. Well, we'll take him prisoner, imprison him and everyone else we find. Kill him. Take him prisoner at once. I think that's okay. And Elena died. So that means that Gilbert needs to marry again. He wants to have Simon's estates. He can marry another princess. Let's go for that. Marry another princess of the Holy Roman Empire. And we'll offer peace here. Yep. Now, not entirely sure what we'll do, but we'll stand down our forces for now. And our retinue can move over. So, with him imprisoned, what will I do with him? I can revoke his title, the City of St. Quentin, which I will do. And then I will probably... throw him in the oubliette. I think that's fine for now. And we do have a city now that I can't really use. Who am I going to give the city to? Maybe our Chancellor Edward for now. He does have Jacques as child. He's currently a Chancellor. He's just amazing, to be honest. He does have his major estates. Do you lose your estates, I wonder? You have lost your estates. So I think maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should keep these things. Do we have any friends? No. Maybe one of my... Maybe my son. Who am I going to give this city to? Edward could use the city, but... Well... Perhaps someone else could use it as well. Maybe one of my sons. You know what? I feel like I'm going to actually give this to one of my children. Which one do I like? Clotaire 62? No, my opinion is 51. 62, 26, 60. So 62 is Jean. He does have minor estates. You know what? I will give it to Lothair. But he's married to the Hungarian woman. You want estates. There was a certain amount of persuasion required, but eventually the commoners started calling you by your proper name again. Should they forget later, perhaps another reminder will be necessary. Ah, excellent. Oh, there we go. I thought it didn't work, but it only took a little bit of time. That's so awesome. We no longer have our name. Ah, this is, I love this. This is beautiful. So yeah, we fulfilled our ambition, and we can go for a second ambition. Let's check that out, though. I promised my wife, Natalia, that I would find a suitable ride for her when her mare had to be put down. I am in luck. Not only one, but 3 different mares have been brought to Vermandois. The skewbald one looks a bit old, but sweet. The white mare is a bit frisky. Sorry, honey. I think the frisky one. She'll be fine. Deeply in love. Yeah, fine. The frisky one, I think that's okay. So, now, let's also see what we can go here. Become marshal is probably what I want to do. Build a war chest. Or, you know, become a formidable fighter. I could see this. Gaining an honorary title, earning a nickname. Maybe that's something we want to do. Maybe we want to earn a nickname. That is not to do with being a drunkard or whatever. Although I'm afraid that if I go for this, we're gonna just get the same nickname we've had before. So instead, maybe becoming a formidable fighter could be... We are a duelist, so I feel like this could fit our character quite well. And there is the betrothal that has been accepted. She's heir to the county of Kärnten. So that's what our family would... You know what? I will accept this. Yeah, You're just gonna be someone else's court. A daughter has been born to Clotaire, named Anne. I think that's a cool name. And we'll give it the humility focus. Okay, so, yeah, we still have the city that we need to deal with. And I haven't fully decided what we do. But that means, okay, so let's quickly check this out. Our son Clotaire is going to inherit. You are a queen. Jean has estates. Then Gilbert is married to the, to the Princess of the Holy Roman Empire. And he's going to be Count of Kärnten and Steiermark eventually. So then we've got Lothair, who doesn't have anything. So I think I will give him the city of St. Quentin. Yep. And that actually means I still have to give him the High Almoner title. There you go. Enjoy. Now, Elizabeth gains the Intricate Webweaver trait. That's nice, I suppose. She could potentially marry someone. She's 16 years old, a legitimized bastard. Okay. And Elizabeth could become proud. I think that's okay. Yeah. Now, you want me as Marshal. Yes, I will accept this. I will accept to become the Marshal of France. That is what I wanted. Cool. Should have gone for the... yes. Duke of Aquitaine. Yep. I will get the favor from the Duke of Aquitaine. I no longer have... Oh, I no longer have the favor from the Duke of Toulouse. I guess he just died. That's very unfortunate. But if we get Aquitaine on our side in this faction that we don't lead anymore because we're on the council. Okay, that's interesting. So I can no longer lead this faction as long as we're on the council. Now that we're content, I probably won't do it. But maybe our son Clotaire will do it once he's of age. Maybe he's going to press the claim of his wife. That's possible. We'll not do it. I think we'll content on the council. That's just the way it is. And yeah, all of our children are basically doing well. We need to find a good match for Eleanor. But Gilbert is going to inherit some lands or rule. Jean has at least some estates. And yeah, looking good. Today, as I mounted my favorite horse with the help of 6 stable boys, it let out a strange sigh and collapse. We have seen this before. I may have put on some weight. Yes, that's true. Maybe we want to get rid of this. Maybe we want to, we want to become a good fighter. Maybe we have to straighten up a little bit. And yes, we are no longer gluttonous. I think that's the good decision. That's really a good decision. And Karling has actually died, unfortunately, of pneumonia. Okay, so we once again have this favor with arguably the strongest French vassal, Aquitaine. With him and our own strength, we should be able to eventually overthrow the king, but we won't do that with with Karl, who's no longer known as the Drunkard. We'll probably do that with Clotaire. Anyways, though, that was it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.